Jaylen Brown is having one of the greatest seasons in his career, proving to be the strong leader of Boston Celtics. How did he overcome criticism and led his teammates to the final game of the NBA? The answer is right here. Jaylen Brown was born on October 24th, 1996 in Marietta, Georgia. He attended Wheeler High School in Marietta, where he was a 5-star recruit and one of the top players in the country. Brown averaged 28.0 points, 8.0 rebounds, and 3.0 assists per game as a senior, and was named the Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year. In 2015, he led his team to a state championship and was named a McDonald's All-American. Brown chose to play college basketball for the California Golden Bears. As a freshman, he averaged 14.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.0 assists per game. He was named to the Pac-12 All-Freshman team. As a sophomore, Brown averaged 16.4 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 2.0 assists per game. He was named to the All-Pac-12 First Team. In 2016, Brown was drafted by the Boston Celtics with the 3rd overall pick in the NBA draft. He made his NBA debut on October 26th against the Brooklyn Nets. He scored 17 points in his debut and was named the Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month for October. In his rookie season, 2016-17, Brown played in 78 games, starting 20 of them, and averaged 6.6 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. His performance earned him a spot on the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. Over the next few seasons, Brown continued to improve, increasing his scoring, rebounding, and defensive capabilities. Looking back at the 2018 to 2019 season, Brown struggled to start, with the Boston Globe criticizing him for taking too many two-point jump shots and an overall lack of focus and discipline. After the Celtics unexpectedly started the season with a 10-10 record, ESPN's Jackie McMullen wrote that nobody disappointed the Celtics more than Brown. On December 6, 2018, Brown returned after missing 3 games with a bruised lower back and scored 21 points in a 128-100 victory over the New York Knicks. 2 days later, he scored a game-high 23 points during a 133-77 blowout victory over the Chicago Bulls. On December 31st, Brown had a season-high 30 points in a 121-11 loss to the San Antonio Spurs. By the 2019-20 season, he averaged 20.3 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. Brown has quickly become a key part of the Celtics core. As of 2020-21 season, he has averaged 17.2 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game in his career. He was named to the All-NBA Third Team in 2021. Brown has been a key part of the Celtics' success in recent years. He has helped the Celtics reach the Eastern Conference Finals in 2017, 2018, and 2022. In 2021, Brown was named an NBA All-Star for the first time. He continued to excel, earning 2 more All-Star selections in 2023 and 2024. Jaylen Brown had an impressive 2023-24 NBA season, showcasing his talent and solidifying his status as a key player for the Boston Celtics. This is perhaps the best version of Brown the Celtics have had, and he's been their go-to guy, while Tatum has struggled with efficiency. Brown's averaging 25 points on a ridiculous 54.1% from the field and 36.8% from deep. And while there's been jokes about Boston's easy path to the NBA Finals, Brown has been making incredibly difficult shots along the way to get them there. Shots that he wasn't making prior to this season. His offensive game has reached new heights, and it literally just feels like he's been in attack mode throughout the playoffs. Brown maintained his high level of play in the postseason. He averaged 19.0 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.3 assists over 120 career playoff games, emphasizing his importance to the team in crucial moments. He also made the All-NBA Second Team. In the NBA Finals, Brown continued to be a key player for the Celtics, performing well on both ends of the court and helping lead the team to victories with his scoring, defense, and playmaking abilities. Brown has been particularly impactful. In Game 2, he scored 21 points, dished out 7 assists, grabbed 4 rebounds, and recorded 3 steals, demonstrating his defensive prowess and offensive versatility. Those were some of the most notable highlights of Brown's career. However, life isn't always pink. In Brown's early seasons, he has struggled with consistency at the free throw line. Issues with rhythm and confidence have led to fluctuating percentages, impacting his overall effectiveness in close games. Brown's performance has sometimes sometimes been inconsistent also, with notable highs and lows. This has led to questions about his ceiling as a player and whether he can maintain a high level of play consistently. Throughout his career, Brown has faced criticism, particularly concerning his dribbling with his left hand and overall ball handling skills. His attitude has been called into question. Jaylen Brown's Supermax deal, the largest contract of all time, has also placed a magnifying glass on his performance, especially in high-stakes games. As an all-star and all-NBA talent, Brown has faced scrutiny over his ability to deliver in crucial moments. Some fans believe he's overpaid after signing a 5-year extension worth up to $304 million, or that he's simply Jason Tatum's sidekick. For a chunk of his career, Brown acknowledged he was at times a victim of consuming much of the negative perception people have had about him, and he's used it all as motivation. "I always have a chip on my shoulder because I feel like how I think of myself, others don't think of me," Brown said. "It makes you want to go work and go out and prove everything." Granted, Brown is a 3-time All-Star. The Celtics clearly believed in him enough to give him that massive extension. More than a few folks were upset on his behalf when he was snubbed for All-NBA this season, including his own teammates. But professional athletes often use every last ounce of motivation they can get. Brown is no exception. "All the things that I thought were setting me back or adversity ended up being the biggest blessings," he told. "Getting moved to the bench, even trade talks, getting booed, whatever the fans were saying, overpaid, overrated. All of that stuff made me who I am today. It drove my work ethic and it drove my demeanor." The coolest thing about where Jaylen has been is his surrender to anything external, and the most important thing is his growth and development as a person and as a player, said Celtics coach Mazzulla. "That's all he cares about is getting better." There are also comparisons between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, two best players of Boston Celtics. Dallas Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd publicly said he believes Brown is Boston's best player, not Tatum. "Jaylen is their best player," he told reporters. "Just looking at what he does defensively, he picked up Luka full court, he got to the free throw line, he did everything, and that's what your best player does." Ever since Brown and Tatum were paired together in 2017, there has always been light debate surrounding which one is the better overall talent. Over the past few years, Tatum ascended to a 30 PPG scorer and received the majority of Boston's clutch opportunities late in games. As a result, the consensus has favored him over Brown. When analyzing a bit closer, there really isn't too much separation. Though Tatum still holds an edge, Brown shares a lot of positive traits with him as an elite scorer, defender, and wing playmaker. Brown has also learned how to play effectively as a strong number 2 option who can step in as Boston's top scorer on any given night. With all the defensive attention associated with Tatum's growth over the last few seasons, it plays in Brown's favor. He experiences fewer double teams and can operate on an island more often than not. That may have been Kidd subtly needling Tatum, or it may have been genuine. He wouldn't be the only person to believe it if he was telling the truth, however, even if Tatum is often treated as Boston's top gun. Either way, Brown seems comfortable with the player he's become, and if he becomes a champion, there won't be much fuel left for his detractors. Ignoring all the criticism, Brown has shown significant improvement, displaying strong handles and exuding confidence on the court. He has actively embraced his leadership role within the team. By setting a strong tone on offense and defense, Brown elevates the performance of his teammates. Brown's consistent performance throughout the season has made him a reliable player for the Celtics. His leadership qualities make him an undeniable force within the team. The 2024 finals present a pivotal moment for Brown to solidify his worth as a Supermax player. A strong performance can silence doubters and validate his place as a key component of Boston's dynamic duo. Conversely, if he falters, questions about his contract and ability to perform under pressure will resurface. This series is Brown's chance to rewrite the narrative from the 2022 finals, 23.5 PPG and 3.3 TOV on 43.1% shooting from the field, and prove that he can be a reliable leader on a championship team. But Brown was putting up absurd numbers even in the regular season, so regardless of the strength of competition in the Eastern Conference in the playoffs, he's been doing this for a while. Like and subscribe to see more marvels of NBA.